Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're still playing as Finland, going for the Crossing the Finnish Line achievement. We have to make a continuous line of land down to the Cape. End of last episode, I was wondering a lot about resistance to reformation and how it doesn't seem to be working. I've read up on it, and I don't know that it is working, but apparently it does nothing to the speed of conversion in a province, but it modifies the chance at which your provinces are picked by a center of reformation as a target for conversion. Which is terrible. It's horrible. Because what it means is that we have to go and turn on the edict in pretty much any one of our states that's even remotely close. And since Slovakia has no problem converting Holland, the range is quite big. And we have to pay for edicts in all of those places to reduce the chance. And for example, we currently have the spread institution edict running in Finn and Shelland. And if I were to turn on edicts everywhere else, then I guess we just essentially increase the chance of our provinces there being picked. So we have decent income. I'm just going to give that a go, because the cost is not all that high. But frankly, I'm disgusted by the idea. Now, on the positive side, I always hated the idea that you have to essentially constantly check the religious map mode to see where the centers of reformation are currently trying to do their bad deeds, and turn on the edict there, which seemed terrible. But yikes. So one of the ways I could see this is that there's actually a countrywide modifier for resistance to reformation, which we don't have. I mean, 0. But it's the same thing as the same icon as there is on, not here, but I think when you choose the, where do you see the same icon? It's somewhere. Yeah, right here. So what does plus 100% mean? Heck if I know. Is there like a base value that gets doubled? Or does it mean we actually have no chance of being picked? Don't know. Do not know. Gold is always the sign of nobility, but I hate giving them land. Also, I like having admin power. So screw you, burghers. Also, we just did a bunch of development. It's fine. It's fine. How's Sharon doing on that thing? So this kind of makes me want to swap to religion enforced in Shelland once we can, or in the state of Denmark, where something's apparently very rotten or foul. I need to read up on my classic quotes. But anyway, in February we can turn on another edict, and I was thinking of using institution spread, but maybe it should be the other one. So now we should see Bergeslagen converted and then Holland converted, and maybe, just maybe, they're gonna pick other places like the Polish or the Austrians or something. Do they maybe? No, this map mode doesn't show local resistance to reformation either. And that would be irrelevant information, right? Understanding how other people are resisting would be kind of relevant to the choice of whether you want to spend a lot of time and money resisting. Institutional embracement costs, institution spread. I'll take it. Cardinal spread institutions. The fact that cardinal spread institutions is a thing and we're Catholic might just mean that we shouldn't really constantly be developing institutions, but just waiting for cardinals to do it. Then again, yeah, because I assume it's because no Catholic has embraced the institution yet. We're not getting this. But I don't know that that's actually how it works. What I do know is that I want to build less manufacturing. Money, money, money. Speaking of money, how are we doing on that trade? 30%. 30, eh? That's 200 points. And again, we could add another 200 some from ships, so we could double us to 60-ish. I think we're getting close to the transfer to Lübeck being actually worthwhile. Especially if we upgrade our centers of trade again in Schelland and Holstein, or Holstein, I suppose. Hamburg and Holland. Holland? Ostjylland. But sure, Holland. Why not Holland? Okay, this one up here did its dirty work. There's one being converted to Neubrandenburg, didn't we? That might have already been there before I went and... Oh, I don't even have the edict going here, right. Because we're still converting Rostock. Cool. Not seen one pop up yet in another of our places. Maybe our defenses worked. It just feels so bad. You never know whether your stuff actually works. No, Novgorod getting caught there by a bunch of peasants. Let's help our friends out. See that they can deal with their issues. Also, we want to convert Hamburg, even though, again, it might very well just decide to flip back. Although we have the edict going now, maybe that's good enough. Now that I think about it, it might be even more worthwhile to consider choosing a position on the Council of Trent. But losing 5 missionary strength is just so much. Oh, it's already finished. So who gets this now? Do I get that? Tolerance of heretics +2. Yeah. Secret confessions, is that this? Yeah, okay. It counts for everybody. Okay. I'll take that. Again, I don't actually tolerate heretics. Tolerate. But I can pretend. Oh, I can also pretend to be more powerful than I am by insulting a rival, such as probably still have a truce to the Hungarians. I mean, the Bohemians hate me anyway, right? Oi, Bohemia. I mean, technically it's going to give them a casus belli. Let's screw that. Yeah, let's do a big one. Yep, quite the pawn in the great game we play. The Evangelical Union. I'm pretty sure I don't want to get involved into that BS. This here BS. I mean, clearly we want Catholic to be the dominant faith, because otherwise we get hurt. But I'm really not particularly interested in joining a war like this. I mean, right now, England is the only power. But there's still time. Okay, Holland also got converted. Any other disgusting going on? No, except for down there. In Neubrandenburg. Maybe it's helping. One can hope. One can hope. I had something on my mind. And as always, it has slipped it. What I was talking to you about stuff. What can we do here? We can spend a bunch of ducats which we don't currently have. So this means taking a loan for prestige and a bunch of noble loyalty. I'm not super into that. I think I'm just going to drop 10 loyalty here. Still to a fine position, right? And then, yeah, I think it's fine there. So something red and negative in a place. Not sure. Nay, sure. Lübeck, can I fabricate on you? I can. I want Schleswig. Austria, still the Emperor. Things here not changing around too much just yet. My Imperial Authority is doing terrible. Partially because provinces in the Empire being under the subject of non-member states. Whoops. But also all these heretics make authority difficult. Authority. I could join the Catholic League, yeah. I mean, part of me wants to do it. Ooh, speaking of wanting to do it, 4th of January, somebody took this tech, so we could take it next year at 4 years ahead of time, which I'm tempted to do. If we remember in January, which, you know. Ooh, very good minds. But we've also been talking to minds. So talking to people does help. It does. It's just not good enough. Some of these people are untalkable too. Although they are, I was about to say mostly, partially below the threshold for joining coalitions, so they should leave at some point here. They will almost certainly reconsider when I reload the game. But I'm not going to start reloading the game just to do that. But next time we record, there's probably going to be a bunch of people leaving the coalition on their own. Can't really find places that matter, that hate us little enough that talking to them would help. And that I've not dropped off an AE already. So I think we're done. We're done with diplomacy. Don't super care about that diplomacy yet. Or anymore. Military engineers dead. They were just a pawn though. Just some random level 3. Just pick up another engineer, I suppose. Did we really pay 7 ducats for that other one before? Seems like a lot of money. And by money I mean points. Kinda close to the cap already. Maybe we just run banked for a moment here. Yeah. Don't even need to reload the game. Bunch of people leaving. And that should make even more people leave. Yeah, look at them. Look at them run. Even Bohemia is out. Magdeburg, Saxony. Any more for any more? No, some people still being stubborn. They might have joined at a later point in time and have a little bit of time left on their potential decision. Denmark, Oldenburg, Cologne, Kallenberg, Hessen, British agents, the works. Okay, that's good, right? So now, I guess we should tell Novgorod to make even more claims. Not that we have the relevant ones. We don't really need to do any more claiming on Russia there. What I would love to do is somehow break the Russian-Hungarian alliance. Not sure how I would do that. It's not like we can really accrue any favors with the Hungarians. Yeah, there are no great ways I can imagine right now. How's this looking anyway? Why is Portugal though in the Protestant League? You're like all Catholic. I guess I would get the Brits with their weird religion, right? But Portugal? Right now I need Burgundy, I guess. Burgundy, Austria are the only powers, the only relevant powers on that side. Now I wonder if Muscovy would even join. Well, if there's a chance that Muscovy joins the league, if we join the other side. I don't think there's anybody else that hates us enough around here that they would simply join on the opposite side because we joined here. I am somewhat tempted to press this button. I'm not super afraid of these folks. Again, it's a war that getting involved in it is annoying, but we don't want the Protestants to win. I don't know that we get called in. We might just always get called in anyway, because we're friends of the Austrians. It's possible. You know what? I will skirt around this thing. Let's just do it. Might not be optimal for our campaign plans, but you know. Oh, Castile joined on our side? Excellent. Now we're talking. Or Castile, Spain. I love that I always call Castile Spain Castile. No, I always call Castile Spain. And now I'm calling Castile. You know what I mean. I'm using the wrong term in both directions. Built a church in Tiorat, which will be fine, we know this. It's not great, but fine. Subjugation in Pomerania. I mean, I don't want to develop Österbotten. What do I get from this? Diplo rep. I don't think it's good enough. I think I'll just go with a church. Kind of a churchy run anyway. Tiorat, look, it's a great church. Don't even know what you're on about. And using more claims on the Lebekians. But building up more of that value here. Sapanek attacking Tarascan. Takes so long. Yes, we can spend money on manpower to make it faster, but that's... And we could do math again. 730 days? That's 2 years. And we said 2 years give us 60 ducats. And we could speed it up by 2 years for 700 and some ducats. Let's... Is it 700? Is it 250 ducats? I think it's 250 ducats, right? Yeah, 250 ducats to make it 2 years faster. It gives us, if my math is even remotely correct, 60 ducats to do this. Or 70 ducats to do this. Not worth. And there's not even an argument there for repayment rates. It's just not worth. How are we doing on this? 1148. So we're making 11. We have 33 in addition. We're at 49. So we can't do 3 months without overcapping. So we do actually need to spend a click of mills somewhere. Ugh. Do I maybe have an edict going here? I do not, but I have the other edicts going everywhere anyway, so I'm just gonna do... Oh, what's going on here? Let's do this. That should be good enough. And then ideally, I'm gonna remember in January to click the freaking button. Pope likes me, I lose mill power. I should have known that before. Every owned province... Wait, owned. My province. Gets 10 unrest. That's a terrible button. Transfer prestige lost. Iconoclastic fury. Tax modifier. Missionary strength. It's not great either. Lose a stab. Gee. I guess. Stop these vandals. Good. Got rid of some of those heretics at least. And ideally no new ones are spawning. No, my resistance seems to be working. Okay, so we know what to do the next time. Just turn the edict on in every state that's even remotely close to a center of reformation, and you'll be fine. What a mechanic. What a mechanic. Norwegian nobles in Norway. Norway, please. Why? Why is it so difficult to keep your lands under control? You seized the state land. I mean, you made them unhappy with that. You did a reassessment survey, and it's just... Are you at least colonizing? Yes. You're colonizing Stadacona, which generally is an excellent choice. I don't know if you would have liked the adjacency bonus, but Stadacona is one of the better places to colonize up here. Always. It does have actually aggressive natives, so you may end up having a problem. But they might also have chosen the don't ever uprise thing. Whatever it's called. Native coexistence, yeah, that is. So none. No chance of uprisings. They're not going to kill themselves. That is something. Alright, January is coming. We can do it. We can remember. Take the 1st of January. And then take our... It is Miltech, right? That gives us stuff? Yeah. Take our Miltech ahead of time, but gain 6 innovativeness. Even though then we don't have nice innovativeness anymore, but it's still kind of cheap considering it's, what, 4 years ahead of time still? Yeah. Yoink. And now the age of cannon has somewhat arrived. Tech 13 is the first tech where cannons make sense. I guess more oomph. It moves a defensive morale pip into an offensive fire pip. Sure. Go with a large cast iron cannon. And then if and when we start building up our cannon or our armies again, I think we're going to start investing into some actual cannon. Rather than just infantry. We do have a bonus to cannon proficiency as well, right? Whatever it's called. Fighting ability? No, combat ability. We should have a bonus to artillery combat ability from quality ideas. Yep. We don't have the extra 15% that we're getting somewhere. Somewhere. Here. But it's still very good to have cannons for the back row. Once cannons actually have some pips. Before, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. Okay, alright. So, coalition weathered. Oh, next year is Russia time already. Is that right? May 54. Now that the coalition is no longer an issue. We do have an unrest issue here still. So I don't think we want to have everybody at the Muscovite front just yet. We can start moving people over. And my boat is being really dumb at transporting. Love it. Good choice. Lübeck claiming shell, and I'm not afraid of Lübeck declaring war on me. I don't think that's a thing. Keep rolling over these nice numbers. I mean, can I just build 10? Yeah, good enough. Not too shabby, actually. How about claims on you? Lauenburg or Lolland? I mean, I do want to control Lolland. Don't really care much about Lauenburg. I mean, it's fine. But it's not actually super relevant. It's not Nordic, I don't think. Wait, another guy died? There were 2 Morav armies, guy. That might just be a decent compromise here. Sure. I will take it. How many rebels are we talking about in the Holsteinians? 9,000. So there's no problem grabbing another half of y'all. It's sending you over already. Now these Norwegian guys in Orkney. 8,000. Do wonder if Norway's going to be able to deal with them. Do hope so. But they just might not. How's this looking anyway? The Ottomans are on our side. Nice, at the Commonwealth. Okay. Oh, but Russia actually did join the other side. I can't help but feel that it's somewhat our doing that these two joined on the good side. Because they like us. And that Russia joined the other side because they really don't like us. France hasn't decided yet. They do love us. Can we maybe have some more French happiness here? But having the Ottoman is good. I mean, it's also quite possible that Muscovy joined because of the Ottomans, because they hate them as well. We don't know. You don't know me. Why are so many people taking attrition? Because Ostrov is not the best place to be? Fine, get to Pskov then. And you don't even need to suppress from here. Well, might not actually hurt to get some suppression on these places. Filthy heretics and all. Full suppression from troops, so no need to have any more people assigned to that. The fact that you can't merge armies while there's still somebody moving, it's weird. Tis odd. I'm still somewhat okay, I think, with the setup. Now, I don't think us declaring war on Russia is going to cause the thing to trigger, right? No. We still have the Hungarian problem. Wait, Portugal? You allied Portugal? I mean, okay. Okay, let's see if Norway can deal with that problem over there. That's a weird alliance. Any chance we deal with the Hungarian problem? I don't see how. We'd have to somehow break their friendship up. That seems tough to do. Now, how does the triggering of the war work again? Is it just these guys who can do it? The leaders? Community leader. No, I don't know. The Emperor's always the leader of this league, okay. I feel like it has something to do with the leaders. When they go to war. Wait, this was supposed to work. Doesn't work. Very hard to find how to not get attrition. What's happening? Oh, mistakes were made. You there, you money. Somehow I don't think all my transports were part of the trade fleet, but somehow they merged in. Probably because there were some in there. And then the whole trade fleet went and transported a few dudes. Which wasn't great. Which was not great. England going with their colonies close to ours again. Norway not even trying to send troops over to Scotland. Which is also kind of weird. This seems somewhat stable now. Truce to Hungary, Russia, Theodoro. Now, if we were to check this map mode, there are a bunch of people who are still eligible for a coalition. That includes the Russians, right? No, it does not include the Russians. Good. We checked this 2 episodes ago, but I forgot about it. So we don't have to rush down the Russians. Yes, it's a thing we don't have to do. Might still want to do it, but speaking of wanting to do it, let's build 6 more people and actually have 6 of the existing folks take a step back, just so attrition is not becoming a problem. You can also come back down here. I don't think you're going to be in the war against the Russians. And I think we're just going to declare a war on Russia again next episode, and hope that this time the Austrians and the Commonwealth can deal with the Hungarians slightly better. You want me to build a church again, which you know I like to do. Or a workshop on Finn is probably also really good in it. Quick look, but probably the workshop on Finn is just insane. Yep. Let's follow the proposal of the burghers, build a workshop on Finn, which is like a mini factory in Insanity. Have a quick look at our institution spread, which is doing okay. We actually, if we had the money, we could already embrace, because of these very, very high value provinces having been converted. Usima is not getting there, but okay. This spread is just really fast. Cool. So once we have the money, we can just embrace, which is going to be great. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything to say, there's a comment section that is open for you to use, in fact. Crazy, right? Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.